Hey guys, welcome to our video. This is John Watts. I want to talk to you about a situation where it makes sense to send a cease and desist letter. So a cease and desist letter is when you send that to a debt collector and you say, I don't have any more contact with you. Okay? You can also say, I refuse to pay you, and that's the same thing as a cease and desist. But the point is, you're telling that debt collector, I don't want to hear from you again. Now, there's a few little exceptions where they can write you a letter. But basically, it cuts off all communication. So text messages, phone calls, letters, all of that's gone. So when would you use that? Well, I would recommend using that when it's a really old debt. And it's so old that they cannot credit report. Remember, that's about 7.5 years from when you stop making your payments. And it's too old for them to sue. Now, that might be 3 years, might be 4 years, 6 years. It just depends. But when it's the debt's too old to sue, too old to credit report, then all they can do is call you on the phone or write you letters. And at that point, send a cease and desist letter. So there's no magic language to it. I would send something very sort of general that says, I'm requesting you cease communication on any debt that you say that I owe, which I deny owing to you. And if you're confused, then let me know why you're confused. Here's my information so they can find you. Now, what they most likely will do is not communicate with you anymore, and instead they'll sell the debt or transfer the debt to somebody else. Now, your cease and desist letter does not follow to the new debt collector. So when that debt collector contacts you, if you're confident it's too old to credit report, too old to sue, send them a cease and desist letter. And when you find one that breaks that, now again, within the law, we have a video and we'll put a link up to it. It's one of our, I think we have like 18-part series on the FDCPA, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. But there's a few exceptions. But if it's outside those exceptions and they call you or they write you or they send you a text message, then you have a claim most likely under the FDCPA. And if it's a text message or an automated call, then you may have a claim under the Telephone Consumer Protection Act if this was on your cell phone. So just to give you a few things to think about when it might be appropriate to send a cease and desist letter. And I hope that you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.